Live. I got a few people already. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all well. Hopefully the live stream's better than yesterday. I've changed the settings, so hopefully it might be better quality. I'll soon find out when you let me know. But we're just currently just walking around up towards the bridge. I'll take you down to the protest bit momentarily, but we just want to see if there's any traffic coming along. Oh yeah, it's dead down here. There's a few cars coming in from the States. So, yeah, there's traffic coming in from over the States into Canada, but nothing has been going out of Canada. The QEW is still closed from, oh my God, I forgot the name of the road now. Gilmore. From Gilmore. So in a minute, I'm just going to walk down to where the protesters are. So just bear with us a minute. We're just checking out this area. There's no one around. It is pretty loud down there. There isn't many people, but there's about 12 people here about 90 minutes ago, and now it's grown to about just over 20, maybe a bit more. And there's one guy who's really, really loud in that crowd, and so we'll keep away from him. But we're going to make our way down there and give you a sense of what he looks like. Is he coming? Going? He's letting us cross. Dog's taking a poop and they're picking it up. Unlike the protesters left all the Tim Hortons shit out here yesterday.
Probably garbage everywhere.
Oh, there's Timbits boxes everywhere. Oh, there's a couple of guys from the Legion standing outside, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't too happy.
No, I can imagine. I mean, these are the guys that swore allegiance to Queen and Country and did their fighting, and this is not what they call a fight.
They've seen lack of freedom.
Yeah, exactly, firsthand.
Like.
Exactly. Right, we have quite a good mixture of police here today. It looks pretty quiet. It is quiet today, a lot quieter. A few more people just showing up in the last little bit, but we seem to think with Super Bowl, it might have kept a few people away, which is a good thing. But there's a lot of police presence around the region today. OPP, Niagara Regional Police, and Niagara Parks are dotted all over the place. Probably, maybe a little bit more than yesterday, to be quite honest, because I guess there's not as many on the QEW, so they've kind of freed up resources, and they're all major intersections. So I'm going to take you into it. Oh, someone's actually blowing a horn. All right. Oh. That guy that was being super loud has disappeared. And so is his vehicle. Oh, you know what? It just went very quiet here. It's like a lot of them just disappeared. Maybe football started. Literally a few minutes, like 10 minutes ago, there was like 25, 30 people here, and now there's hardly anyone. And that is basically it.
Holy, you got a billion cameras. Tried to get a stream shut down, but it didn't work.
I think people are just shutting up and going home right away. Yeah. Freedom ain't free, isn't free. It's a nice stream today, so it is work. Okay, yeah, I changed the settings. I finally found them. I had to Google them, but I can boost up the settings and use more data. I got plenty, so they have priorities. Yeah, football and beer. So just one lone guy standing in the intersection there. He's been holding his phone for quite a while. Now, it really is quiet. It's a shame that that old guy's not here now. Yeah, he's probably gone inside to keep warm. There was, is he? There was a veteran out here earlier on. He wasn't too happy with what was going on. So we're going to see if we can find him. An old guy. Is it the guy with the baseball cap over there? Yeah. So we have a line of vehicles in the left-hand turn lane, and in between them is a couple of police cruisers, and that's really it. Here comes another one. So the police are pretty heavy-handed today. I won't say heavy-handed, that's the wrong word. The police are making sure they're seen today, and which is a good thing, and get them on the way. Now we have an old guy here, gentleman here, proper vet, and we'll get him on camera hopefully in a bit. He was very unhappy with what's been going on with these protesters.
Well, take it easy. Nice to see you again.
Nobody try and mess with your parking lot today, sir? No one's trying to mess with your parking lot today?
It's all right, sir. We're not with those people.
Just observing.
Can't keep track of anybody who is.
So has this impacted the Legion? Is the Legion being closed because of this?
Because of this year, we don't want cars parking.
Oh, I understand that for sure, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know. Well, like everyone else, hopefully it'll end very, very soon and we'll get rid of them all. It's just ridiculous.
It gets tiring pretty quick, eh?
We thought it best that we closed.
Yeah, yeah.
Cars coming all the time. So,
Well, if anyone's going to know what freedom's all about, it'd be people like yourself and other people at the Legion.
this is getting tougher all the time.
Yep.
With unemployment and so like that, the lineup's getting longer and longer and longer.
Are you warm enough?
No, I'm getting my hands are cold.
Oh, well, you best not stay out too long and get cold. It's just not worth it.
It's over here.
Yeah. Yeah, don't stay out too long.
My fingers are...
Yeah, I'm feeling on my fingertips too, so don't stay out too long, sir.
Lots of police cars around.
Oh yeah, they seem to be outnumbering them today.
It's the Super Bowl. They're all at home watching the TV instead of protesting. That's the
Super Bowl Sunday, so
Yeah.
not of any great interest to me anymore.
So anyone who's watching right now, we're actually standing outside the Royal Legion here in Fort Erie. This is where a lot of your veterans will come in and hang out. And unfortunately, they've had to close the parking lot down to stop the cars from coming in, and they've had to keep the place closed for the time being. People know about freedom, it'll be your veterans, these kind of veterans. All right, we went up to the bridge, James, and we didn't see anything. It's actually really quiet. It's just vehicles coming in from the US, and that is it. We've not seen any transport trucks whatsoever going in or out. Just cars coming in. That's all I've been seeing. There's a much higher presence of OPP here than yesterday. When I was here yesterday, there was mainly Niagara Regional Police and maybe one or two OPP cruisers, but now we have quite a lot of OPP down here. But thankfully, the crowd that was here, which was like 20, 30 something, is now down to half a dozen, and the others just sitting in the vehicles. Super Bowl Sunday. Nice and quiet down here.
Hopefully they can't keep the momentum going till next week.
Unless they all show. And the thing is, if they all show up tonight when they're all drunk, they'll just get ticketed for being drunk.
What time does the game end?
I don't know. If it's 6:30, it's usually like 10, isn't it?
That's when you want to show back up.
Yeah.
Maybe about half an hour after. You got to give them time to stumble out of the bar.
That card's going.
See, we got a truck that's
Well, yeah. He's not honking.
No.
Trucker's not honking.
No.
He's probably trying to get over the States to do some work. He's having to turn around. Look, he's
Not happy.
back onto Dominion and head back out. Oh yeah, it's like 1, 2. There's more police here than there is protesters, definitely. And the protesters that were here really are making a load of noise. Literally about half an hour ago, have literally just disappeared completely. I'm waiting for someone to hear what I just said. Then I heard that.
Those mics are pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
There's no ice coming down the water, eh?
No, the ice boom's still out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the only way ice will come down is if we have some really, really strong winds to push it over.
Okay.
Like it did a few years ago. I think it didn't break it, but it broke loose, I think, the other year, and chunks were coming down. But a lot of this will start melting this week. It's meant to be warming up again Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, he can't go that way because there's a low bridge. Oh, he can go one way, but I think he has to turn at the kind of border services because he can't. There's a low bridge further around. Could easily write tickets for a few trucks that are stuck there. Oh, easily. Of course you could. Hang on, let's take my gloves off so I can just scroll back through the chat. 1 second. It says 30. But sometimes when it shows that when I go home.
He's got his phone up. Like he's 5 banana points right there.
I know, right? And he's live streaming himself. I think he was FaceTiming someone. Oh my God. Okay, what do these comments say? So just give me a second while I just pull up the comments again. Righty, right. Looks like traffic can kind of move now. You can come down Garrison, but you have to turn right only. They're not letting vehicles turn left down here to come up here, but you can turn and go down here. And of course, you can't turn onto Central. What else was the other comment? Nice, stream's good. They have priorities. Yeah, football. Looks like traffic can get. Let's see what the vet has to say. Yeah, unfortunately, we're trying to talk to him. He was really cold, that vet, and it was hard to understand what he was saying. But
He's gone now.
he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. But apparently, he was here earlier on, like really staring these protesters out and making it quite clear he's not happy with them. Good for him, standing his ground at that age. Is the off-ramp closed? All ramps are closed off the QEW from Gilmore. So you can't get off even for 40. I think you might be able to get off at Fort Erie. I'm not 100% sure if you're coming in from the States. But there's no one up there at all. We just walked up there. Yesterday there was a few people, but there's no one there today. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they were closed. All right, well, I'll keep the stream going for a bit. I got plenty of data. There's not much happening, so you can just keep popping in and out. I'll just hold the camera like this. Yeah, same, yeah. I got some editing to do on the other videos for... I was out filming this morning, doing some ice stuff and drone shots over the lake.
Cool.
I want to go and edit.
Almost not worth your time. It's good for the viewers to see
Yeah.
what's going on, but at the same time, there's nothing going on, right?
Well, it's as exciting as it gets down here. Look at that. It's like 40 areas back to normal, nearly. You can tell it's quiet because we've got no police helicopter flying around today. So I don't think anyone's anticipating any action here today. I think there's a stream up on the US side a few hours ago. There was a small group I believe I saw on Twitter. That was a few hours ago, mind you. I don't know what actually happened to that in the end. I kind of didn't follow it. Do a bit of plane spotting while I'm here. Oh. Well, I've never seen a fire truck with a white front like that before. Mind you, I live up the road, but
Yeah, that's got more white than red on it.
yeah.
See the city name on the side of it.
Unless he's for the bridge.
Or they could be right for the bridge.
Yeah.
They could be bridge fire. That's a federal fire truck.
Yeah, it would be, you're right, yeah.
More important.
Listen to that thing tick over. Ontario Fire College. Oh, interesting.
They're honking.
No, I don't think the honk. It's him blowing the horn. He didn't honk. I thought he was honking at first, but there's a guy over there blowing a horn.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we would have heard it if it was the fire truck.
Oh, let's say they're bringing food in now. Someone's bringing the donuts around.
Donut?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
I'm good. Thanks for the offer, though. Appreciate it. Got for the donut. Maybe he thinks I'm a protester. I don't know.
I'm
You look like a protester.
trying to blend in.
Yeah, this is a different crowd that was here when I first arrived. Completely different. I think the police presence may have just made a few of them go because it was quite rowdy. And there's like literally it's like 12 people in a section parked. It was really, rather rowdy, and you can see where the spaces are, and they've gone.
Plus, I'm conflicted about wearing the jersey. It's Olympic hockey. This is an Olympic hockey jersey. I should be able to wear it right now without any shame. But
That's right.
I got a 10% shame with this side right now. But I want to support the
That's right.
men's and women's Olympic
That's right.
effort, right?
Team Canada, basically.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you're welcome for that. Yeah, for doing the stream, no problem. It's nice to see some coverage of this. Hard to find information for you. Yeah, there isn't much to talk about on the actual protests. I mean, I think
I didn't
there's
see
a few more showing up over there, but I think they're getting literally told to go away. Every time, it looks like every time one of the vehicles leaves, a police cruiser takes its spot right away. So we got in this police car, pickup truck, police pickup truck. I don't know if that's a police pickup truck there. Then you got 1, 2, 3 police cars behind that, another 2 vehicles, then 3 more police vehicles behind that one. May as well have a quick look at the sites while we're here. Just quickly zoom in for that for you. Niagara River. The ice boom keeping the ice back. Yeah, they are being rerouted away from the Peace Bridge. We're not seeing any trucks crossing that bridge or going down the QEW. Yeah, I know. It's a bunch of kids with a trumpet.
That's that
Yeah.
noise? I thought it was a small air horn.
The probably pulled off the grandparents' mantelpiece.
Yeah.
It looks like something. Yeah,
It's tiny.
it's a little bugle.
It's a
He's
tiny
found.
little-
Yeah, it is.
I'm surprised at how much sound it puts out.
Every now and then, I just keep seeing vehicles up there with flags, and they must be all turning to the parking lot, and that's it.
They turn left and then they.
I don't know if they're all meeting up. That's like the 5th or 6th one I've seen going in and not come back out.
They go get Wendy.
Oh, no, he's turning the other way.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's going to try and be brave and push into the front, is he? Oh, he's going past the police. Oh, he's coming in. He's going to take up. This could be interesting. Where's he going?
Try and parallel parking limits.
Yeah. The diehards. Yeah, I've had when I first got here, when I pulled up, I just parked down there, and I was actually parked at the very bottom, just doing some reading, and this old man pulled up behind me, and he asked me how he could get. His English was a bit broken, pretty Italian, and he's trying to go over to Bertie, and he was having a really hard time grasping why this road's closed, and had to reroute him around. Then about half an hour after that, another senior got caught out over here as well. Yeah, that pickup truck's just gonna squeeze back in there, just. Oh, so the trucks are being sent back to Niagara Falls. Okay, great. Oh no, I want to see what this lady's having to say to this guy. You got the best seat in the house then?
I do. And when the airplanes come over from Buffalo, they were over here, a year or two ago. They fly low enough right by my apartment.
Oh, for the air show. Yeah. Now, once again, I'm noticing that most of the cars that are driving by and people honking the horns are women and kids out for a leisurely drive.
I honestly think it was under control, so that it's not beyond their control.
We're pretty good. You know what the Americans call us?
What do they call it?
Laid back. Canadians are laid back. They're not like us, sissy punching each other. Canadians are laid back.
Sometimes a little too laid back. This guy wants to get to the border, he just realized he can't go, so he's going to find another way. Now, I don't know, I have seen quite a few vehicles with flags in the last few minutes. I've just been observing coming up from that way, and they're either turning left into the parking lot or they're going down this way. I don't know, they're all meeting somewhere or just driving around.
I'm gonna go find a bathroom.
You gonna walk up there? I'll walk up. You going to? Yeah, I'll walk up. Because I want to see where those vehicles are all going. All right, we'll walk up. I'm gonna walk up to the end. Oh. Hey, Justin. When are you getting your watercraft? It's funny because when you first arrived, it was actually quite a lot of horns being honked. And literally, as we walked up to the bridge, it just stopped. Yeah. Once that guy made that shout, like la la la, the guy in the orange t-shirt, it just went dead. Yeah, we should have stayed and videoed that bit.
Yeah. I wonder if Wendy's will let me go in and use the bathroom.
Well, I should let you. I think they should just let you in. Yeah. Really, you can't really stop anyone from using a washroom.
Well, back.
Well, Tim Hortons is there anyway. You went to Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stand over here and wait for a bit anyway.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
All right, no worries. So this is as big as your convoy gets. We got 3 vehicles sandwiched between the police cruisers, and then we have 2 more trucks further down there sandwiched between the other cruisers, and that is really it. Now, as I said, I've seen quite a few vehicles driving around with flags and the horns, but they seem to be taking different paths. I don't know, they're all meeting up or they're just going home to watch the football, the Super Bowl, who knows. There's a truck coming over the Peace Bridge right now. Actually, a couple of trucks coming over I can see, heading Canada bound. So US traffic is still open, but nothing has gone southbound. Comes another police cruiser. Overall, it's very quiet, peaceful, and thankfully uneventful. Yeah, there is. In fact, I think people have just been walking down, Justin. They take a look and realise there's nothing going on and turn around and go back. And I mean, it is cold. It's like -8 right now. The guy at the end of the path here, he's been here for a couple of hours on his own, just waving the flag. There was like I said earlier on, there's like a good 12, 13 people here earlier on who are parked right where these trucks are here. And they were quite vocal. They're having a bit of laughing and joking around one another. There's quite noisy, little commotion. Nothing bad. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing bad. And literally, as I started the live stream, I just walked up the road there, and as we turned around, we just noticed it went really quiet, and they disappeared. So we missed it. So anyone's just joined us on the live stream. We're standing down here on Garrison Road, which is the end of Highway 3 in Fort Erie. Central Avenue is where the traffic lights are, just down there. The road to the left is closed. If you turned left, that would take you to the Peace Bridge and over to the other side of Fort Erie. You can get access to the Peace Bridge by turning to the duty free there. The Peace Bridge is just in the distance. And yeah, nothing's been allowed down there. The police have it all blocked off. I feel for them too, but I feel far worse for the people who have died alone, have resorted to abusing substance, committing suicide. Now, I keep hearing conflicting reports about this suicide thing. On this side, you hear people saying suicide rates have gone through the roof because of COVID, yada, yada, yada. But I've not seen any proof of that. I have not seen any official document saying that. None at all. So I think that could be a very misleading thing. Of course, people have a lot of worry, mental health caused by the lockdown, of course. We've all suffered at some point. But to say that suicides have really increased dramatically, I beg to differ. Unless someone can show me the proof, hard proof from a reliable source, yeah, it'd be hard to find. I think they're leaving as well. They've put something jerry can in. I think it's time for football. I think people are leaving because it's time to go home and watch Super Bowl.
Lack of excitement.
Yeah.
Somewhere else.
It's about that time. I think these 3 vehicles are now going to get ready to go.
It was a little bit of honking right before, we had a good couple minutes.
Yeah, we got some sound effects briefly.
Yeah.
Oh, you get some more cars. Might get some more honking now.
What's that other flag?
Polish.
Is that Polish?
Wow. Government is the problem. Turn off the fear porn. Fact with a cross, religious cross, over fear. No jab, no job, no way. Government is the problem. Fuck you, Trudeau. I guess you can always just believe in your faith and let faith decide everything for you. Just run that way. I just like to beat my horn. Just have a small group of people just at the corner there, the traffic lights, probably about 5 or 6 people. But there is. I've got a horn, I'm not afraid to use it. Oh, what a jerk. Oh. I'm sorry. I just have to laugh every now and then. Oh my god. Oh my god, hold it in. Oh. You don't know how hard this is not to laugh out loud. But he's going back up the road now. Oh, this guy's horn's really weak in comparison. Well, that is the most excitement we've had in the last hour. Man in the Hyundai driving around.
That was it. Yeah,
That was it.
Yeah.
He brought a bit of excitement to us all here.
There's that guy here. That was about. That guy was screaming when we first came out. It was,
Yeah.
I think a little bit more than.
Oh, I know. I wish we had caught that. That would have been classic.
There were some horns tied in with it, and he was yelling. This is just a lot of horns.
He was screaming something about, I work out and do so many press-ups and push-ups a day. He was standing here with his orange t-shirt on, and that was it. Yeah, it looked like there's definitely alcohol involved. And screaming at everyone, and then he disappeared very quickly.
We didn't even see if he drove away. We don't know if someone was driving him away or if he was driving.
Yeah, we don't know if he was taken away or he drove away. Oh. So these really are your diehards here in Fort Erie right now, just holding the line. Literally half a dozen cars. I mean, we have to remember we are under a state of emergency. And under that state of emergency, at any time, the police can still take your license plate, number, details, and they can give you the ticket later on. And that's probably why a lot of people are staying away right now, because you still run the risk of being ticketed later on. So the police are letting a couple of trucks, well, a couple of personalised or like a U-Haul now getting through. The police are going to let him through. So he's probably going over the border. Could you imagine there's a bunch of protesters in the back of that truck? Can you imagine he gets down there and a load of protesters jump out of that truck?
A bunch of guys in mascot outfits or something weird.
Yeah.
That sun makes about a 3 or 5 degree difference. Hey, as soon as the clouds blow
Yeah.
over, as soon as
Now, I pointed this out before, but these are the people who always mock China, say something about China. But if you notice, all these flags are made in China. Every single one of them. Cheap material from China. So they're paying China for the flags. Because I used to have a flagpole at my old home, and a real Canadian flag for your flagpole made in Canada cost me around about $75, $80, and that was going back around about 2008, 2009. And so these are the $5.99, $10.99 made in China, guaranteed to rip really quick flags. But hey?
go pretty fast.
Oh yeah, very fast. Now, earlier on today, when I first got here, that person's now gone. Like I said, a lot of these people have gone that were here earlier. And I took a picture, I put it on Twitter, and one of the guys standing on the corner over there was a flag on a hockey stick, upside down. A lot of people are now saying when you fly the flag upside down, it's not Canada in distress, it's actually signs that you belong to a certain organization or group.
This guy's just squeezed in here.
Yeah, I see that, yeah. I don't think he's realised that the truck right in front of him is actually a police car.
I forgot that one.
Yeah, yeah.
So you look at the roof and see the antennas on.
Yeah, yeah, you just see it right at last second.
I brought my dog here to bark at them.
Good for you.
I'm in red, I'm in disguise.
In a minute time, I'll give them the finger, but
Good,
I
good.
my dog in the meantime can bark at them.
Yeah, you do that. You do that. Everyone's had enough, right? We've all had enough. It's futile, pointless. It does nothing.
Yeah, it's socially irresponsible.
Agreed.
Socially responsible. Good term.
Irresponsible.
Irresponsible.
They don't enjoy. They should not deserve or be allowed to enjoy the social benefits,
Yeah,
such as the freedom they're fucking talking about.
I know. I'm free to go anywhere I want. You're free to what? You're free to go anywhere you want. I'm going to Europe next week. I'm free to travel. I'm free to go wherever I want.
Everything has, all their choices have consequences, and I hope that these people understand that the consequences of their actions, how they're going to have such long-term things.
This is the highlight of my day right now. Yeah. I won't put you on camera, but I'm going to put your dog on camamera.
Give him the finger, Millie.
Give him the finger, dog.
Give him the finger, Millie.
All right, you scared? Okay, I have big dogs, so.
Well, she's up. We live over here in the corner.
Yeah, I was talking to one of the veterans here earlier on, and he's really angry what's going on. No, they can't. Yeah, they got it blocked off, keep people away. They don't want people using the parking spot here, and so on.
They have no idea.
I don't think they realise. I was just saying this a minute on camera to a few people. I'm live streaming on YouTube. Under the Emergency Act, we're under the state of emergency. I have a feeling, and it's been happening everywhere else, the police know what's going on. They're taking down these license plates, and I don't think they realise any of these people who are being part of this could still get ticketed, and the ticket come in the post in a couple of days' time. Yeah.
They should be. I mean, that's what should be
Yeah.
happening.
I know when I was here last night, I was over here filming, and someone came up to me and told me, hey, that police officer is going around taking people's license plates. And he was writing them down, taking pictures, and they were getting ready. The ones in the intersection, so, yeah.
And all these guys that have the trucks, I mean, they think they lost a job. They can lose their livelihood. They should be losing their livelihood. All
Yep.
these guys over that come in here and think that they can park. I mean, people get a ticket just for parking their rig up here to get coffee.
Oh, I know. I saw the guys down here, the transport. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all freaking
Yep.
every
Yep.
freaking truck driver knows you can't park a
That's
truck
right.
on a street.
Yep. Oh, I do a lot of work in Mississauga and Hamilton, and quite often you see the tractor trailers just pull up right in the middle of the two-lane highway, right in the middle, and run off. I mean, they gotta go, but sometimes they don't. Some of them don't care about who the.
Because they let them get away with it.
That's right.
I mean,
The only time I ever see a very strict enforcement, especially of trucks, it tends to be a lot of the independent owners. I tend to find these on Highway 6, just north of Hamilton.
Yeah.
The quarry trucks, a lot of those are always getting pulled over by MTO up there. A lot of them.
well, they overweight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we see them
Overweight, and they
always overweight there.
and they destroy the highways.
They make that left turn off top of Clapperson's corner. Yeah, they turn left. And so many of them have actually spilt the gravel as they made the left. Oh, the wheel fell off on one of them not so long ago. It's because they're overweight.
Well, over the way to them, and then became the truck. Some of them, I mean, most of the truck drivers. I drove truck for 3 years.
Right.
And I know you look after your truck because it's a big machine, and
Yeah.
it's important that people pay you to take stuff from one place to another. I mean, that's just a job and a tool. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not a lifestyle. It's not a right.
No, you're
Just
right.
Because you're a freaking truck driver,
Yeah.
you think that you have a better political voice now because
That's
you
right.
just have this good freaking machine that makes noise.
But it seems to be like a certain type of truck driver. Because those guys that were stuck yesterday in their trucks, they didn't want any part of this. You could clearly see that.
Majority of them are vaccinated and doing deliveries
course.
right now.
Yeah.
Grocery store,
Most of them are
shelves
socially
still stocked.
responsible.
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, I spoke.
These people are not socially responsible.
When I came down last night and they had the trucks all along here, I went up to the very first one and I actually spoke to him. He let me speak to him. And he said to me, I got to eat, I got to drive, I got to earn money. And he was basically saying, I can't earn money if I'm sitting here.
Sure, but a lot of the guys, I mean, because they're not, the truck drivers are disappearing. Right?
Yeah. This one's cold.
Come on here, Mel. Come up here and bark at these guys.
My feet are cold.
Okay, enough. Go back and watch.
Yeah, calm down. You take it easy. Have a good day.
I gotta take
See you later, dog.
Before I get upset.
Time to go relax now.
Yeah, feet up, relax, get yourself a hot drink. Or a different drink. Yeah. Take care.
Okay, you too.
FJ Cruiser.
See, I don't know who he's with. He's pulled up earlier on near me, the guy in the hood with the camera. He's speaking to the police, so I'm guessing he's media. Of some type, just a photographer. I think he showed his press pass as well.
I think you need a press pass for this one.
No, I don't think you do. No, like you can get a press pass from it. You go on Google and get a press pass these days.
Put it on a
Yeah.
sticker on your hat.
Is he telling them what to do again? He's not a happy chappy.
No.
Yeah. Hey, you just joined us. We're down at the bottom of Garrison Road, Fort Erie. Peace Bridge is over there. It's like... We just got one lady shouting freedom here every 10 seconds. And that's really it. A few cars up there, peeping the horn. Someone bought grandma out. So, yeah, no more mandates. No. Off to plenty of fish and find a mandate, man. A grinder even. Yeah. I think I saw one of those signs in Ottawa when the first started up. And I think it's on the back of the truck with all the hay, and he put the gap between mandate. I was like, oh my, he wants a mandate. Yeah.
See this? The sewer grate there putting off a lot of heat.
Oh yeah.
Snow into a big hole there.
Look at that.
Decided to walk up on there. It goes right down to the pavement. I was
Probably
looking
broke
at
the leg.
it. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There knows that there was a bunch of you last night. Like at 6 o'clock. There was a ton of people.
I think the Super Bowl doesn't start till 7, so I think
I want to say 6:30 for some reason. Usually starts.
it's usually an evening thing. I think
All right, everyone's watching Super Bowl. Is it 6:30? It starts.
it's almost 4 now.
I think everyone's drunk already there, and that's why they're not here. People like me, I don't watch that football, so it's a wrong kind of ball for me.
Different kind of football.
Yeah, I watch a round ball. Yeah, it's called football because you use your foot to kick it. Yeah. Football. It is 6:30.
I guess it's an East Coast thing. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
6:30. Maybe it's different if it was out west or something. It'd be the afternoon game.
There's another FU Trudeau. Well, the sun's coming out. Might get a bit of warmth last few minutes. Nice break in the clouds.
Better footage with the sun up.
Oh yeah, I can see it now. Much better. If you just tuned in, I was expecting to see some excitement. Sadly, you're disappointed. Yeah, it's we had a nice chat with a war veteran at the Royal Legion here. Then we just had another chat with another guy walking by with his dog, who's sick to death of all this.
A couple days of honking on it.
Yeah, and if people want to know about freedoms, I think it's your real old war vets who, well, there isn't many left now from World War II, but the ones that saw Korea and so on. And then you got to think of the ones who served in the Baltics during the Yugoslavia era back in the 90s. I can taste the diesel off that truck.
Yeah, you were just
Oh.
saying that it's the wind shifted, it's blowing it this way and it's blowing it. On top of the building, and we're construction managers and all that stuff with the metal.
Don't blame you.
So many people down under that bridge.
Probably. Well, it hasn't got any bigger. It really hasn't. It's quieter than what it was when I first started. The vocal group definitely left about an hour ago, just as we started doing this. Every now and then you get a couple more people just show up walking down the road with a couple of little signs. And most of them just come down, look like they spend like 10-15 minutes and they turn around and go back.
I don't know how they got them to move. Was it a transporting function?
There's a couple more. You get a couple more over on the
Yeah. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. About 30 people in general down here. Out on the street, on the corners here. And there's probably like another maybe 10, 50, about 10 people in the vehicles parked over there. The vast majority of these vehicles in his line are actually police cruisers and unmarked cars. There's only, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 5 vehicles in his line now, which are not police.
There's 5 proteins in there. There's Autobots, they change the DNA, and there's also graphite in that.
Okay, this one was talking about the vaccine we're all getting can change your DNA, and it's got graphite in it and things like that.
The immune system is 25%. It's 75% compromised. After your booster, that people should have been getting, that's a third shot. Now you're freedom!
I don't think she has a clue what she's talking about.
Immune system is only at 25%.
It's the local doctor from Fort Erie, the local Facebook doctor.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
She must have got her degree on social media or something. Like I say, every now and then it just comes in dribs and drabs. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there, yeah. Good idea. Let's step by. That's alright. Yeah, that's good. I think people just want to come down here and check it out. But with what's going on and what they're seeing happening in Windsor, I think a lot of people are now too afraid to actually partake in this. Because, hey, you don't want the fine, right? You don't want the criminal record or anything like that. So I wonder if that's what's made a few people just stay away or just drive by and just keep on going.
Yeah, you're kind of looking uphill though, right? But I mean, there's not really anything.
There's nothing. No, that is it. I'm gonna photo op. All right. It makes no sense to take on the additional risk by getting jabbed where one has adequate immunity. Look at the CDC link and tell me our gov is following the science. Yes. Actually, flying the flag upside down is a sign of distress. Look it up. It's also being linked, though, to other groups now. But I'm not in distress, and I'm Canadian. I agree with the man you're speaking with. Thank you. Yeah, I did too. See, you are correct. You guys have been brainwashed. Have we? I've not been. Oh, they have been brainwashed. Or us. I love this guy. All right. Yes, our gov has been socially irresponsible. This is not following psychological science. Blah, blah, blah. The independent trucker who is fully vaxxed has no freedom when he takes a PCR at border. It's positive. Now he pays 5 days in a hotel, lost work, blah, blah, blah. You won't be saying that, though, if your family member who has a compromised immune system and catches it and he passes it on to them, and next thing you're in an ICU and dying. It's not as straight cut as what you think it is. This is not the flu. I'm not going to go into it because most people don't listen. But it's not the flu. It's not the flu, and they can't seem to get their head around that. It's not the flu. Mimics the symptoms, but it's not the flu. We've been talking about this now for 2 years, and people still say it's the flu. Smash that like. Got to support small streamers. Check out his videos here too, and subscribe. Oh, thanks, Simon. Yeah. This is just a side gig, these live streams. It's winter. We're back out on the adventures when the warm weather comes. See, we get told we're brainwashed, but when you start hearing a little 2 or 3 year old kid shouting freedom and stuff like that, who's brainwashing who? Do you know what time it is?
I think it's just after 4.
Oh, is that it? Well, it's later than that.
Oh no, 3:53.
3:53. I'm gonna order just read. Scroll back. Good job on the video, thank you. Smash like, I've missed that one. It's not. What about Doug Ford? What about him? Anyone? What about him? What about? What did I get? You can blame anyone you want in government. I mean, if you're not happy with how things are working, it doesn't matter what party's in control. You're always going to blame someone. Andrea Horwath is a prime example of that. Doug Ford can tell the sky is blue, and she'll argue it's not when it is. So it doesn't matter who's in charge. People are always going to argue and fight, and who's right and who's wrong.
Conservative, provincial, federal, liberal, local. We have a whole mess of, different riding with different views.
It just goes on, and it's very rare parties actually agree on anything. Usually it's when a major tragedy happens. They'll agree immediately on the fact when it happens, then they fight straight after.
That's right.
Yeah.
When it comes down to nuance.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they want to win more voters. It doesn't matter what they do. It's all about trying to have power.
The decision will be made towards having the idea of
That's right.
more voters most of the time, right? And that goes for both parties, but then they also think about what voting base they're trying to influence too. So, which we have quite a few of those.
Now, this is the first time I've seen today. The police are actually now, the cruiser's actually talking to a few people.
Well, I think they're trying to figure out whose car that is over there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
They got the other one that was there moved.
Just tow it.
Yeah. Well, that's yeah.
Now, that could be entertaining if a tow truck showed up right now. All right, this car's been here for quite a while. We just realised it has been here for a while.
And that's prompted the police to get out of their
Yep.
vehicles and talk to people about moving it.
All it takes is someone standing on that corner, right? And a car comes round the corner,
Yeah.
doesn't see quite clearly, and they're going to go right into it.
Yep. Yeah. Well, they're going to be turning around and looking at the flags or the people standing around, rubbernecking, and yeah, that's it.
No, you're okay. No, not blaming anyone. Just want to bring you. Yeah, opinion's fine. Sorry, I am reading some of these comments as they come up. So it's hard on the phone and the sun glaring, so I do keep trying to read them.
How's your battery holding up with the cold?
A good question. It lasted, actually, when I did the live stream yesterday, I only used like 15%. I was quite surprised.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And what are you running? What are you gonna say?
But I'm using more, I'm using a stronger connection today to get a better feed.
Okay.
So it might be running.
Android?
Yeah. In fact, I can't get to it to find out what battery I have left. But I do have, I got a power bank in my pocket just in case.
I've got batteries under my gown.
Yeah.
On a hip sack up against my chest.
You gotta keep them warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lens
Oh,
and the
GoPros are brutal in the cold.
battery- Yeah.
Oh my God.
Especially if you have your resolution bumped up.
Yeah, I was, this one's a 7 here. That one's fine. It always seems to work fine, but my 8, I went out to video the other week and it was pretty cold. I turned it on, did a video, stopped it, went to put it on, it was going beep, beep, dead. I'm like, it was just charged. It just killed it. It was so cold.
Maybe you got the batteries mixed up.
Oh, could be.
Maybe. They all look the same.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the 8 ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I might as well have, hang on now. I'll read that one. Give me a second. It goes off. Black Lives Matter have a march and do a protest, but they get sent home if they cause trouble. Same rules as anyone. Yep, get crowded. I covered the Niagara protest, which is my first protest I ever went to 2 years ago. I'm not a supporter of the actual Black Lives movement, not that organization itself, but I did support it was justice for young black people. I think that's what the protest was in Niagara Falls, and it was actually an eye-opener. Actually, it was a really good protest to attend. I actually enjoyed it, met some great people, and just observed it, just like I'm doing here. I'm just observing. But yeah, when that protest happened, they all met up. They all walked down Victoria Avenue, down Bridge Street, all converged on the parkway there underneath the bridge. And then they had a chat, and then they all went home. It was, it was very peaceful, that one.
Watch to see if that guy does another pass. He just peeled out on the corner there.
Are the police still down there?
They're still down, blocking from coming up.
Oh,
on our
still coming
side here, yeah. From coming up in
I'm
the intersection.
surprised they haven't been around actually pulling people over to drive away, like.
Yeah.
Mind you, it might be a good day to commit a crime because there's so many police doing other things, right?
If you're in Ottawa.
Yep.
Yeah, or in any of the surrounding regions. Oh, we got another Parker over there on the left.
Oh, they're all starting. Yeah, there's a few trying to show. This is what happened yesterday. They all started showing up. And once you get 1 or 2 in, you can't get rid of them. This guy's driven around a few times now. They're trying to get to the border. The road's closed, guy. I mean, oh no, she wants to. So, road's closed. The people drive right through, and the left-hand turn lane is blocked off, and now they're sitting in the middle of the intersection because they can't go anywhere.
They found her. I had a feeling that was her.
Oh, crazy woman. It's not crazy one. The older woman.
Yeah.
She getting angry with him? I'm not going to comment on that one. I heard what she was saying on the corner over there, and yeah. She's probably a lovely lady, but some of the stuff she was saying was like, does not make sense one little bit. So this guy can go through. I hope they don't let this one go through, because he's probably going to the border to get out of town. Yep, there you go. Not letting you through.
They're going to interview everybody that wants to go down.
Yep. I think that car's going to the border. He's probably a worker at the I think they're letting health officials through who work at the hospital in Buffalo.
Buffalo Bill sticker on there, Canadian plate. So.
But I know some of them are being allowed to go over to work if they work in the States at the hospital or something like that.
Why keep them from their jobs? Yeah.
The only thing I'll interject about the Black Lives Matter thing, thankfully the protests in Canada were completely different than what we saw in the States. Most of them were very, very respectable. They were very vocal, but they just did their marches regardless of what city it was in. Yeah, it was an inconvenience to some people, but it was a convenience of a day, and it was also a planned protest, except for when the very first one just popped up. But like most protests, but the other ones were all planned marches, weeks in advance, and they held it and off they went. Don't get the protests in this country mixed up with the ones in the States. I don't recall anyone running around looting in Toronto recently.
Anytime you have a protest in LA or any heavy, densely populated, you're gonna have more bad apples than you.
Oh, of course you are. Yeah.
And then some of them are extreme.
Oh yeah, exactly. They look for it, right? They wait for those opportunities and feed off it.
Some of those big population cities in the States have.
Oh.
I mean, this is a lot of people. You're just gonna have more.
Oh, look, she's sticking the finger up at the police. Oh, she just gave that cop the finger. Wow. So she was denied to come around, so she turned around and gave that cruiser the finger and drove off. Oh. I just feel like Cyndi Lauper's song's in my head now, True Colors.
Tiny little smart cars. These things are fun. They're like $40,000.
Yeah, and burn no fuel compared with what I'm driving.
Oh, yeah.
Overall, I think everyone's really disappointed here because it's like people are anticipating something to happen, but nothing is happening.
They've got the left-hand turn lane blocked. Don't discount that. That's all.
Yeah, they'll take credit for that.
Actually, the length of the.
It's actually got smaller. Yeah. We'll notice. He's just noticed. So those other pickup trucks that were there earlier on, and the minivan have left. Super Bowl time, right? They've gone home for dinner and watched the Super Bowl. And now the police have encroached forward. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 police cruisers and 3 protester vehicles in that line. It really is a pointless protest down here if you think about it. The road's closed. The protesters are not actually doing anything. No, there's no truckers. They can't really vent at anyone because we're at the bottom of Fort Erie. No one's here. So it really is a pointless protest. Comical, in a certain sense. I mean, they feel like they're doing their part, I guess, but I just find it comical. There's just nothing going on.
Except people that don't know how to drive.
Oh, yeah. Where's he going? Yeah, he's completely flawed where he wanted to go. But I'm going to beat my horn anyway, pretend I'm in the protest. He had no idea what he was doing. That was actually funny.
Lack of driving awareness.
Oh my God.
Some of that, yeah.
Okay, this is actually getting more entertaining just watching the drivers drive down. Forget the protesters. This is getting comical watching people just show up and who are not probably from this area and just like panic. And you see their faces in the car like, where the hell am I going to go? Then they just pit the horn and realize they're in a protest.
The last minute beep.
Yeah.
There was an embarrassment beep earlier too, where someone came around the corner and then they just beep,
yeah.
on their way by, but they were past everybody. They they didn't want to.
Then you see the process and the big truck. You go, oh, okay, I'll do a bigger beep.
Yeah. I don't even know. Oh, I can stop traffic.
Oh my God, we have the power. We just figured out we have the power to stop traffic at the end of Fort Erie here.
This guy's been waiting to turn left here.
We just gave him freedom. He just gave that guy freedom.
He handed out freedom right there.
The guy must have been over like a sensor and passed it, and the light wasn't changing. So he just pressed this and gave him a green light to go.
Didn't even know I was doing it. I handed out freedom, didn't he?
Shut it down. We gotta shut this down. Get some tape over it.
Yeah, you're not allowed to use it. very important button on this intersection.
Someone else trying to get to the border. Ryan, this is Ryan in the Honda Pilot here. I know he's called Ryan because his license plate says Ryan. So, yeah. So Ryan's now going to try and talk to the police, see if they can let him through. So let's see if Ryan can get through, see if he can work his magic.
He's got a green light. I just gave him an advance.
Yeah. Now Ryan's being given direction, so he's not Jack Ryan. He's not getting his own way now, Ryan. So he's gonna have to go with the rest of the flow. Don't hit that car! Ooh. Ryan just cut that guy off completely. And he's angry, and he's like, screw that. Actually, I think that was maybe a fireman in there.
It looked like he had a badge on.
He had a badge on his arm, didn't he? He looked like a fire badge. But I think he went to honk at that car that cut him up.
Yeah, you might be right.
Oh, I'm gone. Oh, back at it. Where did you park your truck today? Woody, I'm back where I parked yesterday. I'm a sucker for punishment. But then again, there's no one here, so I don't think I got stuck today. I feel safer parking it amongst the police cars. In the States, yes, but not locally here. Our Black Lives Matter protests were peaceful. Yes, they were. Very heated, those Black Lives Matter protests. Like they were heated, but they were peaceful. The vast majority were. Every protest always has a bad apple. You can stand here for a minute. Let's go to my truck a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Doing a live. Just gonna disconnect that. We'll just stick it out here. All right. I'm just going onto my truck. I'll leave that there. Back in a minute. only smoking them around. Oh, camera's still rolling. I got it put in the snowbank. See my hands are rest. My arm for holding it.
Yeah, it's surprising. It's not a lot of weight, but when you're carrying around even a cell phone on a tripod, it
Feel it in the elbow. I go home, I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
it only weighs a few grams, really.
Yeah. These live streamers on YouTube and Twitch and stuff, arms of steel.
Well,
giant
I see them at
forearms.
the big protest in London they're having in the UK,
Yeah.
and those rigs cost £2,000 or £3,000 because they've got like 5 or 6 cellular things, so they have signals. You have to pay a huge fee for it as well.
Sure.
So they guarantee high with the bandwidth, whatever it is, and they're off different sort of like all the networks.
Yeah.
So they have this box with them, then they have the camera, then they all the equipment. Like, shit, this stuff costs a lot of money.
It's a lot of
Yeah, if you want to be a professional live vlogger, you like big money.
Yeah, but surprisingly, even with what you're running there, when I'm watching yesterday, and the sound's half decent, and it's not, I mean, aside from the...
Today should be better because I've changed the settings.
Yeah,
so I've
you're a
bumped the
bit of a
bandwidth,
potato can.
Oh, God, it was terrible.
But I mean, I thought it was just your connection here. I didn't know it was a setting that because I'd log in,
Yeah, it's a login in YouTube, not on my camera. So it's
Okay.
YouTube, and it's on auto, and I just changed it down to higher thing. It just uses more data, that's all. But it's a good camera, so it can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, pick that back up. Out of the snow. Huh?
Pulled this building. That is Buffalo, Connecticut Street Armory. It almost looks like a cow.
Oh yeah. If you drive, some nice buildings over there.
Yes, yeah.
I went over there just before lockdown. Me and my friends to a soccer game at the pub, and we was having a drive around before the bar opened. And was like, "There's some nice areas around Buffalo."
And then there's some not.
Yes.
Well, yeah, no, Buffalo's. I mean, all Niagara around here, based around the Niagara Falls, has got some
Yeah.
history to it, right? And we're on the water, so it's where a lot of things happen.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna kill the live stream. There's absolutely nothing going on. Please definitely outnumber everyone here. These people, it hasn't grown. I think Super Bowl has taken a chunk out of everyone. It really does look like everyone's gone to watch the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna go home, make some dinner, and get ready for the weekend at work. I've got some video editing to do as well. So New York plate, he wants to go over the border. They might let him. Nope. Oh, he's gonna ask. He might get through if he's going over the border, going home.
New York plates.
Defo better. Oh yeah, definitely better. Thanks. Get the stream. Yeah. You're welcome. All right, I best go home and do some house cleaning before the wife comes home from work. She'll kill me. So anyway, yeah, slowly gonna make my way out of it. If anything does happen in the next few minutes, once I shut it off, I'll come back on. But otherwise, this is it for now. If anything materializes later on tonight, I'll come back down. You never know. People might come down here after Super Bowl. Who knows, right? So keep an eye on Twitter, Lake Erie Vlogger, and there's also a lot of other people on Twitter following this. So just keep an eye on Twitter feeds and see if anything happens. And if it does, we'll come on down here later on. All right. Take care, everyone, and thanks for your support. And I'll speak to you all soon. There you go.
That's Ambassador Bridge.